As popular as this case seems to be, I only recently came across it while I was reading an Unsolved Mysteries magazine article. The article gave very little information, but the story was an intense one from the facts presented. While it doesn't name any suspects, it definitely makes it clear that Elizabeth Short's relationship with her father was unhealthy, to say the least. Reading the article, you'd maybe think that he committed the murder, but that didn't sit well with me. There wasn't enough information. I started my research where anyone else would in our time: YouTube. What I found were mostly snippets or full episodes of true crime series for cable TV, each one presenting in very biased fashion their own suspects. It was a start. Then I found several videos from independent content creators, and what I found there made this case even more of a tangled web than I first thought, but also added a better sense of clarity as to why this case seems to be left alone by a lot of true crime investigators. There's one guy that is cited frequently by various YouTubers who've used his site almost exclusively for their research, which you could argue goes against his terms of agreement you have to agree to even access the guy's site. But they use this guy's site to debunk nearly every theory out there about the Black Dahlia case, and tend to lean towards his suspect. I'll link his website below in the description for those who are curious, but let me warn you, many of the buttons on his site take you to pages that essentially troll you, saying things like, "I told you to take it slow, go back and read the rest of the story." It makes it hard to take this guy seriously. He's also one of those who, while trying to debunk everyone else's books, is trying to sell his own. This case is popular largely due to its sensational nature. The gruesome details of how Elizabeth's body was found, the fact that she was a young lady in LA, and the variety of drama that plagued her short life allows for a lot of speculation and assumption. It's no wonder why Hollywood has made at least one movie based on the case, and countless movies and shows have taken inspiration from it. Gruesome murder, sex appeal, high ratings and readership, her tragic death became tabloid fodder. While the article that originally brought me to this case claimed she was an aspiring actress, she had no known credits, roles, or jobs in the movie industry. This is a claim that has been held since the start with nothing solid to back it up. The Black Dahlia case has intrigued and baffled investigators for decades, leading to a long list of suspects. Here are some of the most notable ones. George Hodel, a prominent doctor in Los Angeles, Hodel was considered a prime suspect due to his medical knowledge and connections. His son, Steve Hodel, a former LAPD detective, has written extensively about his father's alleged involvement. Leslie Dillon, a bellhop and former mortician's assistant, Dillon was suspected due to his detailed knowledge of the crime. He was questioned by the LAPD but was never charged. Mark Hansen, a nightclub owner who knew Elizabeth Short. Hansen was suspected due to his seeming infatuation with Elizabeth not being reciprocated. Orson Welles, in her 2000 book Mary Paquios, a former neighbor of the Short family in Medford, Massachusetts, suggested filmmaker Orson Welles as a suspect. Walter Bailey, a surgeon who lived near the crime scene. Bailey was suspected due to his medical expertise and personal issues at the time of the murder. Robert Red Manley, a salesman who was one of the last people to see Elizabeth Short alive. Manley was initially a suspect but was later cleared. Patrick S. O'Reilly, a medical doctor with a history of violence against women. O'Reilly was another suspect due to his medical knowledge and violent tendencies. These are just a few of the many individuals who have been considered suspects in the Black Dahlia case. Despite extensive investigations, the true identity of Elizabeth Short's killer remains a mystery. For now, this case remains cold. With that, I'm Hayden Smalley, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and commenting down below to let me know what cold case you'd be interested in me covering next. Until next time, God bless.